Scusi, sorry. Sistine, no. Sorry for say, but it's difficult for me. But Mr. Fawlty, he asked me to say to you, he said something about the phone and not talking.
Manuel,
Yes,
Manuel, come here.
See?
Go away.
See?
Good evening and welcome to Fawlty Towers. It's nice to have you with us, I suppose. Now, before we get started, we need to get a couple of things straight. It's 2015, right? So I'm sure you're all brandishing lovely new iPhones and Android telephones, etc., which is lovely for you. Congratulations. But for the next couple of hours, we don't want to know about them. So just turn them off, all right? And don't even think about taking pictures of us either. Just enjoy the moment for what it is and don't be painful. Now, being 2015, we've all gone a bit soft in the head, right? So please allow me to apologize in advance if we offend your tender sensibilities with some of the dated 40-year-old dialogue in the show. Yes, that's right, 40 years old. How does that make you feel? It's got to tear some of you out just a little. So just save your gasping and your protest for someone who'll listen. And in case of fire, just follow someone who looks like they know what they're doing. And try not to step on the slow and the frail. Now, we have 3 episodes for you tonight. So if you're sitting in your car, driving home, and you're thinking that you might have missed something, you've probably driven home at interval, which is stupid. So in order to get your money's worth, make sure you can tick off 3 episodes by the end of the night, all right? Now enjoy the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So I'll stop working and come out there and help, shall I?
No, dear. That was the Maltese one.
Well, I'm glad that's settled then.
No, dear. He was an Arab.
Darling, when you're finished on the phone, why don't you go and have a nice lie down? I'm terribly sorry to keep you waiting, sir. I had no idea my wife was so busy.
Fear not, kind sir, it matters not one
I beg your pardon?
It matters not one whit. Time is not pressing on me. I have to go into town, so I need some information. I have to go into town this afternoon, and I do need your assistance in finding for me some transportation, some hired vehicle, that is, to get me to my first port of call.
Are you all right?
Oh yes, I find the air here most invigorating.
I see. So am I to gather from your first announcement that you want a taxi?
In a nutshell.
Case more like.
At 2 o'clock, please.
Well, here's the number for the local firm.
Oh, no. Could you get it for me, please? I never use the telephone if I can avoid it.
Why not?
Risk of infection. Now, I have a rendezvous at 5 p.m. at this address, which I must reach from the post office in Queen Square. I would appreciate it, please, if you would prepare for me a diagram indicating for me the optimum route.
May I ask what is wrong with the man?
It's got curry on it.
Look, it's perfectly simple. You just go to the end of Queen's Parade, bear left.
I'd just like a diagram.
Just listen.
I'd like a diagram if it doesn't put
It's
you out.
perfectly simple.
I would like a diagram.
It
Does
does.
it put you out?
It does put me out.
Well, I'd like it all the same.
Right.
You are.
We do have pens here, thank you. We do have pens here in the hotel, thank you so much. I mean, somewhere. This is supposed to be a hotel. I mean, where are the pens? This is supposed to be a hotel. I mean, you have pens here somewhere. Oh. Well, what are they doing in there?
Well, I put them in there, Basil.
Why?
If you just like to sign here, Mr. Well, because you're always losing them.
I'm not always losing them. People take them.
Well, they don't take them from me.
You wouldn't dare. Well, I'm sorry I didn't guess that you'd suddenly done that after 12 years, dear. I'm afraid my psychic powers are running a little bit below par this morning. They are.
Well, don't be silly, Basil. It's written very clearly on the top of the box.
Pens? Looks more like Ben's to me.
Well, when Ben comes in, you can give them to him for me. Mr. Walt's in room 7.
Now, what do you think? Does that look like Ben's to you?
Not really.
Well, it does to me. Look, that's a P.
Excuse me, I don't understand this. Where is the post office?
It's there where it says post office. I'm sorry if it's confusing for you.
Oh, I see. P off.
The pennies drop.
You used the abbreviation. Yes. Well, you see, I thought it said BOF. Because, yes. Well, you see, I thought BOF must have been the name of a locale or a district or something. Because that P does look like a B. See, it's got a loop on the bottom of it.
No, it doesn't. Excuse me. Does that look like a P or a B to you? There. Does that say POF or BOF? There. That's a P, isn't it?
No, I suppose so.
P off.
I beg your pardon?
P off, not B off. Who ever heard of a post office? 9?
What?
Room 9?
Room 7.
Manuel, would you take these cases up to room 7, please? Okay? He thinks BOF is some sort of locale. He thinks what? Some zone, some province, an equatorial Torquay. Manuel, we'll show you to your room, if you're lucky.
Excuse me. In how many minutes does luncheon commence?
12. Here, look, I'll write it down for you.
Thank you. And you won't forget my taxi, will you? 2 o'clock. Oh, and if anybody wants me, I'll be upstairs.
If anybody wants you,
I'll be upstairs.
anyone in particular? I mean, Henry Kissinger or just anyone with a big net? I don't know what it is about this place. I mean, some of the people we attract here.
What are you on about, Basil?
Oh, I wish you'd help out a bit. You're always refurbishing yourself.
What?
Never mind.
Oh, don't yell at me, Basil. I've had a very difficult morning.
Oh, dear. What happened? Did you get tangled up in your eiderdown again? Not enough cream in your eclair? Or did did you have to talk to your friends for so long you didn't have enough time to perm your ears?
Well, actually, Basil, I've been working. You do know what I mean by working, don't you? I mean by getting stuff done, as opposed to squabbling with the guests.
I would find it a little bit easier to deal with some of the cretins we get in here, my little nest of vipers. If I had a smidgen of cooperation from you.
Cooperation? Well, I like that. The day you cooperate, you'll be in a wooden box. I've never heard such rudeness.
Well, if you think I'm going to fawn over some of the yobbos we get in here...
This is a hotel, Basil, not a ball stool. And it might help business just a little if you show just a touch more courtesy. Just a little.
Well, I suppose it helps business if you talk to Audrey for half an hour, does it?
Well, it was about business for your information. Audrey has some news for you.
This'll be good. Here, let me guess. The nail wears a toupee? No. Someone got nail varnish on his cats? Am I getting warm?
There are some hotel inspectors in town.
What? What does she know?
That's all she knows, Basil.
Well, how does she know?
Bill overheard 3 men at the pub last night discussing places they'd just seen in Exeter.
3 men? I'll call Bill.
You don't need to call Bill, Basil. You just need to show a touch more courtesy.
Papers arrived yet, morning? No, oh, sorry. No, sorry, Major. No, not yet.
Could you do that in a moment, please?
I'm on the telephone.
You haven't finished dialing yet, have you? Now listen, there is a documentary tonight on BBC Two on Squawking Bird, the leader of the Blackfoot Indians in the late 1860s. Now this programme commences at 8:45 and goes for approximately 3/4 of an hour.
I'm sorry, are you talking to me?
Indeed I am, yes. Now, would it be possible for me to reserve the BBC Two channel for the purposes of viewing this televisual feast?
Why don't you talk properly? No, it isn't.
What?
No, it is not possible to reserve the BBC Two channel from the commencement of this televisual feast till the moment of the termination of its ending. Thank you so much.
Well, might I suggest that you introduce such a scheme?
No.
I would just like to let you know that I have a wide experience of hotels, and many of those of my acquaintance have had the foresight to introduce such a facility for the benefit of their guests.
Oh, you have a wide experience of hotels, do you?
Yes, in my professional activities, I am in constant contact with them.
Are you? Are you really?
Well then, would it be possible for me to hire a television set so that I can view the program in the privacy of my own room?
I beg your pardon?
Do you have the facility to hire a television set to one of your guests?
Good point. I'm glad you asked that. Not as such. But we do plan to introduce such a scheme in the near future.
That's not much use to me tonight now, is it?
No, but I'll tell you what. Why don't I introduce another scheme straight away along the lines that you've already suggested, whereby I reserve the BBC Two channel for you tonight.
Now, that's more like it.
Not at all. That's what we're here for, isn't it?
It is indeed, yes.
Yes. Is there anything else I can get you before I call your taxi?
Oh, yes, there is. Someone in there did mention that you have a table tennis table.
Oh, indeed we do, yes. It's not in absolutely mint condition, but it could be used in an emergency.
Oh, good.
Yes. It can be found in the south wing, overlooking the courtyard, where there is, of course, ample parking.
Quite, yes.
Polly.
Yes, Mr. Fawlty.
May I introduce Mr. Hutchison, who is with us in a moment? May I introduce Polly Sherman, who is with us at the moment? Thank you.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Just a moment, I think we've met before, haven't we?
Yes, I served you at breakfast.
Ah, yes, and you spilt the grapefruit juice, didn't you, you naughty girl?
And you moved your glass, didn't you?
Thank you, Polly, yes. Yes, quite awfully nice girl, quite right. She's a fully qualified painter, you know.
Oh, really?
Yes. Good morning, lady.
Good morning, Mr. Fawlty.
Yes, we do like to have girls of that caliber help us out. It adds a certain, would you like to partake of lunch now?
Oh, surely it's not. He's not yet.
Oh, goodness, we don't worry about that sort of thing here. No fear. This is a hotel, after all, not a borstal.
Basil, it's not half past yet.
It's all right, dear.
The chef,
I was just telling Mr. Hutchison that this is a hotel, not a borstal.
the chef won't be ready, Basil.
It's all right, dear. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. It's okay. Leave it to me.
What? Have you called Bill yet?
No, not necessary.
What?
I'll explain later. But I must attend to Mr. Hutchison now.
A Spanish omelette.
Yes, thank you. And all on the plate, please. None on the table. Oh,
Excuse me. You're not by chance the Duke of Kent, are you?
no, you got the wrong person there. I'm sorry. No.
Mr. Hutchison, you've ordered, have you?
Yes, I'm going to have your Spanish omelette.
Splendid.
I trust all the vegetables within the omelette are fresh.
Oh, yes.
Including the peas.
Oh, yes, they're fresh, all right.
They're not frozen, are they?
Well, they're frozen, yes?
Well, if they're frozen, then they're not fresh, are they?
Well, I can assure you that they were absolutely fresh before they were frozen.
Oh, dear me, there's a lot of this going on in hotels nowadays.
A lot of what?
I'll just have a cheese salad, thank you.
What?
I only eat fresh vegetables. I will just have a cheese salad, thank you.
We can always do you the omelette without the peas.
Oh, no. I always feel the peas are an integral part of the overall flavour. Oh, and might I suggest that in future you avail yourself of sufficient quantities of the fresh article?
Now, look, Yes, sir. Can I get you a drink at all?
Yes, I'll have a ginger beer, please.
A ginger beer?
Yes, and a glass of fresh water, please. Water, yes, please.
There's a phone call for you at reception.
Clever.
Good afternoon.
No. He's no son. He's no good for me.
I beg your pardon.
I'm homesick, yes.
Well, is there anywhere you'd like me to sit?
Okay.
I'm in room 7.
Room 7, yes, please. You go up. Room 7.
No.
Yes, please, I'll show you room 7.
No, look, I want a table.
Table?
For one.
Table one, yes, sorry. Table 1. Table 1. Yes, so sorry. Table 1.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. So sorry, but I think you said for room, but I tried to do it because I myself not want to know it easily.
I'm sorry.
No, it's my fault.
Could I have a menu, please?
Menu.
Well, I'll try the pate and the lamb casserole.
You room 7 or you room 10?
No, room 7.
Room 7, see.
Yes.
No, it's Wednesday. Room 7 is table 5, please come. It's table 5. Yes, good. So sorry, so I think you said for 7, and I think is one is not for this one, and there's, ¿cómo se habla en inglés? Pero se les nombra solamente cuando están delante de mí, and I don't know what I'm saying.
Pate and the lamb?
Patela.
Here we are. 1 ginger beer and 1 glass of fresh water. What are you doing there? But you can't sit there. It's taken. Come on.
I've been moved once already.
Well, you're in room 7, aren't you?
Yes, but the waiter said table 5.
Well, this isn't table 5, is it? Would you come over here, please? This is table 5.
Look,
come
I did
on.
ask the waiter.
He's hopeless, isn't he? You might as well have asked the cat. Now, come on, settle down. Come on.
Beg your pardon?
Would you take a seat, please? Thank you so much.
I hate to trespass further upon your valuable time, but might I look at the wine list?
Now?
Yes, please.
Excuse me. There, are you happy now?
Could I have an ashtray, please? I'll have a bottle of the Alex Coton 65.
The what?
Of the Alex Coton 65.
Oh, the Coton. Oh, yes, certainly, my pleasure. Yes, of course. Ah, Mr. Hutchison, you're back. Nice to have you.
No, not so close, please, not so close.
Well, I do hope that everything is to your satisfaction.
Well, your earpiece was very greasy, very greasy. I've wiped it out for you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Terribly greasy it was. I don't know who's been using it. You've been using the phone, have you? Oh, that's tepid. It's tepid. Excuse me, could I have an ice bucket, please?
An ice bucket?
This ginger beer is distinctly warm.
Polly, would you get Mr. Hutchison an ice bucket, please? Here we are, sir, the Coton 65. There we are. Bit stuck in there, sorry. There we are. And may I congratulate you on your choice.
Excuse me?
Yes?
I'm afraid this is corked.
No, I just uncorked it. Didn't you see me?
What?
Look.
No.
No, I took the cork out of the bottle, and that's how I got the wine out of the bottle and into your glass.
I don't mean that. I mean the wine is corked. The wine has reacted with the cork.
I'm sorry?
The wine has reacted with the cork and gone bad.
Gone bad? May I? So you don't want it then?
I'd like a bottle that's not corked.
Right, fine, that's cost me, hasn't it? I'll go get you another one. I do hope you're enjoying your meals. I said I do hope you're all enjoying your meals. Excuse me, table 5.
Oh, yes?
Are you having the lamb or the mackerel?
The lamb.
I'll have another one standing by just in case. Here we are. Oh, Polly, would you get Mr. Hutchison his main course, please? Thank you. I'm so sorry to keep you waiting, sir. We were right with you.
Basil?
Yes, Sophia?
How's your hotel inspector getting on?
Fine.
He sells spoons.
I'm sorry?
I just listened in on his phone conversation. He works at a cutlery firm and he specialises in spoons.
You listened in?
Yes.
You listened in on the private conversation of one of our guests.
That's right.
The little brat, I'm going to get him for that. Find that out with me.
Try what, Tom?
Pretending he's a hotel inspector. Do we hire television sets, ice buckets, fresh peas?
Basil, this was your mistake.
Look, I can handle this.
Basil? This is all in your imagination. It's got nothing to do with him. Do you understand? There is no excuse for rudeness. Do you understand?
Yes!
Good.
Papers arrived yet, Fawlty?
No, not yet, Major. No. Spoons, eh?
I'm sorry?
Spoons! I understand that you're in
I
understand that you're in the spoon trade.
Oh, yes, I am.
Yes. Oh, fascinating. How fascinating for you. How absolutely absorbing for you.
Well, yes, as a matter of fact.
Yes, so much more interesting than being a hotel inspector.
I suppose it is, yes, really, yes. Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh, excuse Miss. I didn't order that.
Is there something wrong, Mr. Hutchison? Can we get you a tea cosy for your pepper pot, perhaps?
No, I didn't order that. I changed my mind.
Well, what seems to be the trouble?
Well, I thought Mr. Hutchison ordered an omelette, but it doesn't...
No, he didn't, Polly. He changed his mind, so we changed the order. It's perfectly simple.
Well, I'm sorry, but I wasn't told.
I told Chef, so he should have told you.
Well, he didn't.
Well, is that my fault?
No, is it mine?
It's his fault.
What?
It's the chef's fault. In a circumstance like this, where the order's been changed and the chef's been informed, then it's the chef's responsibility to get the
You want
order...
to run the place?
What?
You want to run the place? You want to run the hotel?
No.
Mr. Hutchison's taking over Polly, so I'll have the moment. I'm sure with his natural charm, his wide experience of hotels, there'll be no more problems. Come on, you can't sit around all day. There's work to be done.
Basil, what is going on?
Nothing there, but is that better, Mr. Hutchison?
Well,
Is that better?
What? Oh, yes, thank you.
Yes, well, I'm glad we've sorted that out then. Yes.
is there a problem here?
Well, yes, there is. I have been given an erroneous dish.
I see. Thank you, Basil. I'll handle this. Thank you, Polly. Now, Mr. Hutchison.
Well, yes, you see, I did order the omelette, but then I changed my mind.
Right. Well, I'll just tuck into the kitchen and see what the trouble is.
Manuel?
See?
The bottle.
Yes?
Where is it?
¿Qué?
Donde es?
Oh, I take it. I take it.
Come here. You are a waste of space.
There we go.
Thank you. No, just a moment, please.
Yes.
I did not order that.
You didn't.
I did not.
Oh, well, there seems to be a pate ordered for this table.
Dear me, things do seem to be going wrong today, don't they?
You taking care of things, I assume?
Yes, thank you, Basil.
Everything all right with you, Mr. Hutchison?
Well, it appears
That's
that
funny, you didn't seem to order the pate.
Thank you, Basil. I'll handle this.
Thank you. Well, I'll leave you to it then. Yeah. How did you do that?
What?
Where did you get it?
Where did I get it?
That's right, how did you get it?
Well, the waiter opened it for me.
The waiter opened it for you?
Yes.
I've told you about him, haven't I?
No, just a moment.
What is it?
I did not order a lamb casserole.
No, Polly, he did not order one, so why has he got one?
Mrs. Fawlty told me to give him one.
I know how she feels.
I got an order for one for this table.
Who took the order?
I don't know.
Manuel!
I mean, I fail to see how it could be so hard to get a cheese salad.
You want to run the place?
No.
Well, shut up then.
I'll get you a cheese salad, Mr. Hutchison.
Just get him a cheese salad and don't listen to anyone.
Excuse me, I've changed my mind. I wish to cancel my order. I do not want a cheese salad. I am not used to being spoken to like that, Mr. Fawlty, and I don't wish to continue my luncheon.
Well, I do apologize if what I said just now seems a trifle brusque.
Brusque, Mr. Fawlty, was rude. I say rude.
Well, can I assure you that nothing could have been further from my mind? I mean, I had no intention to offend you at all.
You told me to shut up.
No, he told me to shut up.
You actually said it to me.
No, you see, I was looking at you, but I was talking to Polly, wasn't I, Polly?
Oh, yes.
Did you see that?
What?
How I was looking at you, but I was talking to her.
You see, he was looking at you, but talking to me, wasn't he?
Wasn't I?
What?
So you see, you weren't being rude, were you, Mr. Fawlty?
Absolutely not. You see?
Me?
Yes.
Well, if you say shut up to somebody, then that's the one you want to shut up, isn't it?
Not necessarily.
I'm sorry, were you talking to me?
Yes.
I beg your pardon?
So you see how easily these misunderstandings can occur?
Oh, yes, I do.
Yes. So one cheese salad then, please.
Certainly, Mr. Hutchison.
And if there's anything else we can get you, please do not hesitate to ask.
Thank you.
What are you doing? I'm terribly sorry, he's from Barcelona. I trust the pâté was satisfactory?
Oh, yes, yes, thank you.
Oh, yes, yes. Good, good. The chef buys it himself, you know.
Buys it?
Oh, he insists on it. Yes, and I trust that the Corton complimented it delightfully?
Yes, it's very good.
Ah, excellent.
More like 66, really.
Is it?
Well, lots of body.
Ah, yes. Well, quite right, yes, yes. Well, it's such a pleasure to have someone here who appreciates the boudoir of the great. I'm afraid most of the people we get here wouldn't know a Bordeaux from a claret.
Bordeaux is a claret.
Well, a Bordeaux is a claret, yes, 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 but they wouldn't know that. You obviously drink a lot. Wine, I mean. Well, not a lot. A fair amount. The right amount for a connoisseur. But that doesn't mean you're... does it? I mean, some people drink it by the crate, but that's not being a connoisseur, that's just sloshed. A Bordeaux is one of the clarets, all right? Yes.
One?
You're down here on business, are you?
Yes, yes.
You're not in the wine trade by any chance?
No, we're not.
Where?
I'm down here on business with a couple of colleagues, and we are not in the wine trade.
Well, it's just that you're obviously so expert.
No, I am not expert.
Oh, but you are.
I'm not.
Oh, yes, you are.
I am not an expert.
Three of you?
What?
3 of you?
Yes, there are 3 of us. Well, the other 2 aren't here. They're staying at another hotel.
Quite. So, it's all right then, is it?
What?
Well, things in general. I mean the wine's really good?
Yes.
And the pâté was satisfactory?
Yes, I said so.
And the casserole?
I haven't tasted it yet. I've not been given the chance.
Well, I'll leave you to enjoy your meal then. Bon appetit.
No, come on now. This is quite absurd. I do not want, and I told you before, I do not want an omelette.
He's nice!
I don't care, I don't want the bloody thing. I've already sent it back once.
Here, give it to me. There.
I mean,
There, I've torn it up. You'll never see it again.
I fail to see how this sort of thing can happen. I told you I wanted a cheese salad.
There we are, Polly. Thank you so much. 1 cheese salad for you, Mr. Hutchison. I'm so happy that you're satisfied now.
Everything is not all right. You're supposed to be running a hotel, Mr. Fawlty.
My, that doesn't look good, doesn't it?
I mean, I've had an omelette, then I've had a prawn cocktail with a bloody silly name.
Look at that cheddar. Delicious.
Then I've got a plate of stew and now the bloody omelette again.
Yes. Could you keep it down a little?
I mean, all I wanted was a cheese salad. It's not as if I'd ordered an elephant's ear on a bun, was it?
Thank you so much.
The whole thing is absolutely ridiculous, Mr. Fawlty.
Well, I'm glad we sorted it out now.
For a man who's supposed to be running a hotel, your behaviour is absolutely appalling. And
That everything was to your satisfaction. Is there anything else I can get you? Shut up and I'll let you go. It's all right. He's only joking. Bit of cheese went down the wrong way. Poor chap. He's fainted. Manuel. Quickly, come on. Poor chap. Bit of cheese. Oh, yes, please.
Basil, what's happened?
Nothing here, just fainted.
Fainted?
Yes, I got a bit of cheese stuck.
Basil, you do not faint from getting a bit of cheese stuck.
I was just giving you a bit of a pat on the back.
What
moved
have
just
you
as
done?
Nothing. I just moved just as I was...
Oh, my goodness, call the doctor.
Look, I can handle this.
Call the
I can
doctor.
handle
Call the
this.
doctor.
Right. You see, I can't handle this. I'll call the doctor. I'm just a great, stupid saber-tooth can't, so I'll get my husband to do it then, shall I? Sorry, to have left you there. I hope you enjoyed your meal.
Yes, thank you.
And the casserole was very good?
Well, it was adequate.
Yes. The chef, I'm afraid the chef at lunch today isn't our regular. Incidentally, I'm sorry about that poor chap choking himself like that.
Yes, but I was wondering if you'd tell me where a coat is, please.
Yes, it's just there. Yes, I don't know how he managed to do it.
Here he is. Mr. Hutchison. What a pity about that bit of cheese getting stuck in your windpipe like that. Would you like to come in here and discuss it?
No, I'd prefer to come in here and discuss it. Thank you.
Well, I'm afraid it's a bit of a mess, actually. I just, Well, that lie down seems to have done you the world of good. Sorry about this. No!
I'm not a violent man, Mr. Fawlty.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. But when I'm insulted and abused, I prefer to rely on my own mettle rather than calling the police.
Do you? Do you really?
Yes, I do. Now, be a man. Come on, get up, be a man.
I'm in trouble with your old leg, actually.
Come on, get up, get up.
Look what I found. Yes.
I hope I've made my point, Mr. Fawlty.
Absolutely, yes, I've been looking for that.
I would just like to say that this hotel is extremely inefficient and badly run. And you, Mr. Fawlty, are a very rude and discourteous man. Have I said something funny, Mr. Fawlty?
Well, sort of pithy, actually.
Oh, pithy, really? Yeah. Well, here's the punchline. Now, I am going to fetch my belongings, and I do not expect to receive a bill.
You've handled that then, have you, Basil?
Yes, dear. Thank you. Incidentally, I don't know if you realize, but he's a regular customer of ours. Oh, he loves it here. It's his second home. It's just that we always have to have this little... Don't know why, but he seems to like it.
Really?
Yes, the only trouble is that one day someone's going to think that he really isn't satisfied and the finding's real and tell someone. You won't mention it, will you? We'd be delighted to offer you dinner as our guest to show our gratitude.
What?
Dinner tonight, would you?
No, sorry, I can't tonight, thank you.
Tomorrow night.
I shall be leaving tomorrow, sorry.
All right, £50 then.
I beg your pardon?
£50 not to mention it.
£50?
All right, 60 then. Not all right about it. You know, books, letters, articles.
I'm afraid I really don't...
Please. We've been 12 years building this place up. If you put us in the book, we're finished.
What book?
The hotel guide. Oh! What have I done? I've said it. I shouldn't have said it.
I think you've got me confused with somebody else. I've nothing to do with any hotel guide. I'm down here for the exhibition. We sell outboard motors. All right?
Outboard motors? You're not a hotel inspector?
No.
Not on the side or anything?
No.
Swear to God.
I tell you, I've nothing to do with it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You have no idea. Thank you. Manuel?
"26 rooms, 12 with private bathrooms."
Yes, very good then. Why don't you have dinner here and Chris and I can do the Claremont?
Great. The owner's one, Basil Fawlty.
Mr. Fawlty want to say adios.
Mr. Fawlty wants to say adios.
Manuel, the cream.
Payment arrived yet, Fawlty?
No, not yet, Major. Sorry. Now go away, and if you ever come back, I shall kill you. Now, what can I do for you three gentlemen?